it won't become immediately apparent. It'll kind of sneak up on you. It'll come slowly. And what's going to kick it off sometime in the first quarter of next year to the second quarter, bonds will come under pressure, particularly municipal bonds, because the states are broke. And unless there's more stimulus, like 500 to 800 billion more, then the states won't get any money. I mean, people in Florida are not receiving unemployment. They don't have any money. They ran out of the stimulus money that the state received from the federal government. Now, that's been gone for about a month. Next, they're going to start cutting education. And that's going to happen all over the country. So what does that mean to municipal bonds? It's not good. So if you got municipal
No, it really
bonds,
isn't. We've seen some municipalities failing already. Now, next year, yes, sir.
Get out of your municipals.
Get out of municipal bonds. Next year, we've got, let me go over a few things. Inflation. When do you expect inflation to really start kicking in big time?
Probably around February.
Okay. Watch, be careful of your retirement money. What's that?
It started last May, actually. It takes a while to get going. We're starting to see the figures now, but they become more apparent early next year.
Also, let's look for a rash of bank failures. And there are websites you can go to check what your bank's invested in and how their assets look. You better be doing that because you say there's not enough to bail all the banks out. Any other things that we should be looking for next year, Mr. Chapman, that might come as a surprise? Of course, anything that happens in the Middle East could come as a surprise, couldn't it?
Right. I think that probably as we go into the end of next year and early the following year, when we have the FDIC and the dollar problem come to a head, I think that probably they'll pull the trigger on invading Iran and probably will have already extended warfare into Pakistan. And that, of course, supposedly will make the dollar stronger because the dollar is a world currency. Well, I wouldn't plan on it. I would be
more with Iran possible next year. More with Robert Chapman, the international forecaster, when we get back. And if you're investing in gold, if you're listening to Mr. Chapman, if you are subscribing to the international forecaster, you know what's coming up. You are ahead of the game, and you can have a Merry Christmas. More when we get back on Erskine Overnight. Mr. Chapman, you are optimistic if you've got gold for the new year. And let me give out that number, 877-479-8178. That's to subscribe to the International Forecaster. You're optimistic on gold, very optimistic. You're looking forward to do what in the next year?
Well, I think we have a good shot next year of 2,500, maybe as high as 3,000. I think that by the spring, after this mini correction that we're in here is over, I think we'll move up to 1,550 to 1,650, and that could happen by the beginning of April. You got to understand that we're contending with the United States government, which is manipulating and rigging every market in the world and has been for a long time. And so those results will be good under the circumstances. The stock market's going down, the bond market's going down. Once the public gets wind of the fact that all these banks are going under and the assets that the FDIC has are being lost to depositors in banks that are going under, people are going to get the impression that maybe they should be out of CDs and cash value insurance policies and annuities. And
wait just a second. One other thing that I got thinking about, the COMOX. They don't. You were talking about number one, them not having the gold to fulfill some of their contracts. It looks like, and also the fact that some of that gold out there is fake. That could have a real effect on the upside on gold, couldn't it?
It certainly could. And it's twice COMEX has had problems making delivery. And even worse, the LBMA in London, which is a large OTC gold market, among other things, they had to get help from the Bank of England 3 months ago making delivery. They're short the equivalent of 50,000 contracts, and that's more gold than's produced in a year.
Oh, hey, there's nothing but upsides to gold. Nothing but upsides to that. We could have a golden year coming up if you follow the recommendations of Mr. Chapman, who's got great stock picks for you and a lot of valuable information you're simply not getting anywhere else. Please subscribe to the International Forecaster, 877-479-8178. Mr. Chapman, you and Judy have the best Christmas ever, and thank you for being on the program this year, my friend.
Well, thank you for having me for 15 years.
Yes, sir.